Imagine if reaching the age of 100 was easier than you ever imagined. Japan's oldest doctor, Dr. Shigeki Hainahara, continued to see patients well into his hundreds. He chose to avoid pills and rigid diets. He consistently enjoyed the same straightforward meals day in and day out. Just before his departure, he unveiled his hidden truth. Let's simplify it so you can get started right away. The average lifespan in the US stands at 76 years. The temperature in Okinawa, Japan, is currently 84. Many individuals there surpass the age of 100, remaining active in walking, cooking, and even tending to their gardens. What's their secret? It's neither medication nor costly therapies. It's all about their diet and lifestyle choices. Dr. Shigeki Hainahara reached the remarkable age of 105. He continued his medical practice well into his centenary. What's his strategy? Effortless dishes, steady routines, and delight in life's little pleasures. Today, we'll explore 5 key principles he embraced and how they can revolutionize your energy, digestion, and mental clarity after the age of 60. This brings us to a common error: indulging excessively while neglecting principles like Hara Hachi Bu. Let's kick things off with an idea that appears straightforward at first glance: the quantity of our consumption. Principle 1. Embrace Hara Hachi Bu. Eat until 80 full. In the West, achieving a sense of fullness is frequently seen as the ultimate objective. Finish every bite on your plate. Conclude with power. Generous servings offer greater value. In Okinawa, Japan, where individuals frequently celebrate their 100th birthdays, the objective takes on a unique perspective. They embrace Hara Hachi Bu, a philosophy that encourages eating until you're 80% full. Only 80%? Yes, it's time to halt. What's the significance? Eating a little less can significantly cut down on excess calorie intake, reduce inflammation, decrease oxidative stress on your organs, and support a healthy weight without the need for dieting. The National Institute on Aging has established a connection between moderate caloric restriction and enhanced longevity, along with improved metabolic health. Dr. Hainahara, the oldest practicing doctor in Japan, embodied this principle throughout his life. He embraced the philosophy of light eating, savoring each bite and stepping away from the table with a hint of hunger. He attributed his energy and clarity well into his 90s to it, introducing Helen, age 68, from a young age. She was taught the importance of not wasting food. She consistently finished every bite, even when she was already satisfied. As time went on, she became aware of her sluggish digestion, afternoon fatigue, and restless nights. Then she learned about Hara Hachi Bu. She started to take a moment during each meal, questioning whether she was truly hungry or simply eating out of routine. The outcome? Increased energy, improved sleep, reduced bloating, and unexpectedly, a greater sense of joy during meals. Give this a go tonight. Take your time while eating. Pause to breathe between each bite. When you sense you're about 70-80 full, take a moment to stop. Your eating habits are only the starting point. Next, we'll dive into the culinary landscape, uncovering the surprising proteins that Japan holds dear. Principle 2. Don't overlook beans and plant-based proteins. Let's dive into the world of protein, vital for building strength, enhancing recovery, and promoting healthy aging. However, overlooking certain protein sources is a common error that numerous individuals, particularly in the West, tend to commit. Many people equate protein solely with meat. In Okinawa, home to one of the longest living populations on the planet, the majority of protein sources are not derived from steaks or chicken. They are derived from plants, particularly soybeans, delicious tofu, savory miso, nutritious natto, and fresh edamame. These are more than mere traditional foods. These are essential components of the Japanese longevity diet. What's the significance? Soy-based foods are a powerhouse of complete plant protein, enriched with isoflavones, that aid in reducing inflammation and promoting heart health, along with prebiotic fiber that nurtures your gut. Research featured in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition reveals that consistent consumption of soy is associated with decreased LDL cholesterol levels, improved bone density, and a lower risk of cognitive decline. Dr. Shigeki Hainahara incorporated tofu into his daily diet. He was convinced it maintained his arteries, cleanliness, and ensured his digestion remained effortless, even well into his 90s. Introducing Frank, at 73 years old and enjoying retirement, he had consistently steered clear of soy. Intrigued by whispers of hormones and estrogen, he found inspiration in a documentary featuring Japanese centenarians, prompting him to embark on a new journey. Twice a week, he traded in red meat for a vibrant tofu stir-fry featuring bok choy, garlic, and ginger. Effortless, airy, fulfilling. After 3 weeks, he experienced a drop in blood pressure, relief from joint pain, and no longer felt the need for afternoon naps. Here's the key point. Embrace balance in your diet, without the need to go vegetarian. Incorporate lentils, black beans, or tofu into your meals just 2 times a week. Next, discover a potent anti-aging secret found in a food that many Americans tend to ignore, yet is a staple in the morning routine of the Japanese. Let's explore that next. Principle 3. Embrace the power of fermented foods. Overlooking the power of fermented foods is a common misstep. Discover one of Japan's best-kept secrets for a long and fulfilling life. It's not just a vitamin. This isn't just a supplement. It's a cherished custom presented warm, soothing, and brimming with vitality. Discover the world of fermented foods. Dr. Shigeki Hainahara, the esteemed physician of Japan, started every day with a simple bowl of miso soup. For him, it transcended mere comfort food. It became a cherished daily practice of rejuvenation. Miso, natto, pickled vegetables, and fermented seaweed are essential components of the Okinawan diet, brimming with live probiotics that nourish your gut, enzymes that aid in nutrient breakdown, and anti-inflammatory compounds designed to safeguard your brain, joints, and immune system. In the West, numerous seniors depend on probiotic pills, yet authentic fermented foods provide an added benefit: collaboration. When you blend whole foods with living microbes, you achieve results that pills often can't replicate. Allow me to present Claire, at 70 years old, She enjoys her well-earned retirement after a fulfilling career as a librarian. For years, she struggled with bloating, inconsistent digestion, and a heavy feeling in her stomach after meals. She experimented with fiber powders, digestive enzymes, and every probiotic available on the shelf. Everything fell into place when a friend handed her a jar of authentic miso paste. Every morning, she began her day with a comforting sip of warm miso broth. Only a single cup. No significant changes to her diet. Zero supplements. By the second week, the transformation was evident. Bloating vanished. Her energy effortlessly smooth. Afternoons transformed into a brighter experience. Her appetite found its balance. The true strength lay within the bacteria, vibrant and dynamic, rather than in a mere capsule. You're capable of starting this as well. Enjoy a spoonful of miso dissolved in warm water, or savor a few slices of naturally fermented pickles. It's more than simply gut health. Aging gracefully is all about finding balance. Now, let's dive into one of the taboo food groups in the West, yet a staple in the daily diet of the Japanese, often credited for their robust heart health and clear arteries. Principle 4. Don't avoid carbs. Choose smart carbs like sweet potatoes. It's time to be honest. In the West, carbohydrates are now viewed as the foe. It's a phrase that echoes all around you. Reduce your carbohydrate intake to shed those extra pounds. It's advisable for seniors to steer clear of starch. However, the reality is this: not all carbohydrates are the same. Some, such as those consumed regularly in Okinawa, could potentially contribute to a longer life. Let's dive into the world of Japanese purple sweet potatoes. They're more than just vibrant hues. They possess immense strength. Remarkably, they account for more than 60% of the daily caloric intake for Okinawan centenarians. What sets them apart? They are loaded with anthocyanins, antioxidants that safeguard blood vessels and combat cellular aging. They provide fiber, which aids in stabilizing blood sugar levels and supports digestion. They contain potassium and vitamin C, crucial for maintaining a healthy heart and robust immune system. With a low glycemic index, they ensure you won't experience any sugar crashes. Dr. Shigeki Hinahara frequently preferred sweet potatoes to rice. He was convinced they offered a gentle touch for the body while providing robust protection. Research from the National Institutes of Health reveals that foods rich in anthocyanins, such as Japanese sweet potatoes, are associated with improved blood vessel function, decreased inflammation, and a slower rate of cognitive decline in older adults. Introducing Paul, age 69, at risk of diabetes, exhausted and feeling exasperated. He had been steering clear of all carbohydrates, including the beneficial ones. However, his energy levels were plummeting, and his cravings were intensifying. His dietitian suggested he give steamed Japanese sweet potatoes a try, not cooked in oil, free from sugary coatings, effortlessly straightforward and pristine. Paul began incorporating half a cup into his lunch routine. In just 2 weeks, he found his energy sustained throughout the entire afternoon. His cravings diminished, and his blood sugar levels became more stable than they had been in months. Your key insight is here. There's no reason to be afraid of carbs. Make your choice with care, just as the Japanese do. Now, let's explore the ultimate lesson from Japan's most seasoned physician. It isn't something you eat. It's a way of thinking. Let's wrap that up. Principle 5. Cultivate rhythm and joy, Ikigai. Before we wrap things up, there's an important detail that often goes unnoticed. A force even more impactful than the meals you consume. It's more than just the food in front of you. It's all about how you navigate through life. Dr. Hinahara maintained a flexible approach to his eating habits. He didn't keep track of calories or macros. He moved to a beat, a delightful, uncomplicated rhythm that defined his enduring journey. Every morning, he started with something easygoing, a comforting bowl of miso soup, a refreshing stroll, and the joy of reading. He chose to avoid overeating, not from a place of restriction, but from a deep respect for his body. He chose the stairs over elevators. Maintaining this habit well into his 90s, he maintained his curiosity, delivered engaging lectures, authored insightful books, and wore a constant smile. He once remarked, "To remain youthful, one must embrace fun." Consider Marie, who is 71 years old. She was once consumed by the allure of labels. Minimal carbs here, no sugar there. Yet, it kept her on edge, perpetually pursuing the next guideline. Then, she delved into the story of Hinahara. She initiated a transformation. She started her mornings with a 20-minute walk, savored her meals at a leisurely pace, and carved out time for an afternoon tea, all to embrace a moment of calm. She took the initiative to plant herbs on her windowsill, eagerly observing their growth. The rhythm transformed everything. Health encompasses more than just the physical. It includes emotional, mental, and rhythmic dimensions. As you think back on the principles we've discussed, keep this in mind. Don't merely tally protein. Embrace the serenity of tranquil mornings. Transform your approach from just sugar reduction to boosting the joy of laughter. Transform your diet. Feed your soul. If you're feeling uncertain about where to begin, keep it straightforward. Begin with joy. Begin your journey like the doctor who thrived until the age of 105, radiating joy every step of the way. Summary and getting started. Now, let's pause and unify everything we've discussed. These strategies are straightforward. These are subtle changes embraced each day by some of the world's most enduring individuals. Drawing inspiration from Japan's oldest doctor, discover 5 simple changes you can start implementing today. Stop eating when you feel about 80% satisfied. Supports digestion, boosts energy, and promotes longevity. Master the art of pausing before you reach that full feeling. Incorporate additional plant-based proteins. Tofu, lentils, and edamame are simple to prepare and gentle on the body. Incorporate fermented foods into your diet. A spoonful of miso or a slice of tangy, pickled vegetable provides beneficial bacteria that enhance your gut health and boost your immune system. Select intelligent carbohydrates such as sweet potatoes. They energize you without the crash. Embrace a life of simplicity and rhythm. Savor nourishing meals. Find your purpose, Ikigai, and let your joy shine through. It goes beyond mere sustenance. It's all about the beat, the essence, the happiness. Every one of these changes nurtures your heart, sharpens your mind, enhances your digestion, and fosters your independence. The greatest advantage: you can take it step by step, without overhauling everything all at once. Begin with a single step. One bite, one habit, one breath between each spoonful. Which one resonates with you today? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Your decision could ignite inspiration in someone else observing. Stay tuned as we unveil a widely loved health food that may be contributing to seniors feeling older instead of rejuvenated. It's time to bring this to a close. A flawless plan isn't necessary for a longer life. Begin with small, consistent steps, starting today. Experience the rich flavor of miso. Steam a delicious sweet potato. And don't forget to smile during your lunch break. Every small habit counts, and they make a difference. This goes beyond merely extending the number of years you live. It's about infusing vitality into your years. Who's on board with me? Leave a comment if you're embarking on your longevity journey today. Catch you in the next video, where we'll discover a health food that could be accelerating your body's aging process more than you realize.